What's going on, everyone? Ethan with the Episcopal Group, your home sold guaranteed, back with another market update video for the month of April. We're going to be going over all the important facts: the home prices increase or decrease, sales to volume, and our average days on market, if they've gone up or if they've gone down since the previous month of April, and overall what this means for our current market and economy. So follow me in. Let's stay tuned. Looking at the average price so far, this is across the entire GTA. We have a sales ratio that is currently down in comparison to last April. Sales activity has also been down. And in terms of year over year summary, we have massive percent changes from sales to new listings to an increase in 54% new listings that have active listings that have remained on the market. Average sales price is down 4.5%, and days on market has increased over 31% since last April. So, what does this mean area by area? Let's take a look at the areas that I personally serve and how that affects people of my community. So, if we zoom into the Vaughan area over here, we're going to look at the first tab, sales. We're going to go into the average price, new listings that have come to the market, active listings that are currently sitting on the market, and days on market. So for the Vaughan area, we have a total of 244 sales that occurred in the month of April. We have one for average sales price has increased from last month to 1.327 million. New listings, 918 new listings came to market in April. However, when we're taking a look at the amount of active listings, 1,419 active listings. So what does this mean? This means that we have a surplus of listings that are coming to the market, meaning buyers have more time to pick and choose between the different options that are on the market. What does this mean for your home? There's different ways, if you're a seller, to be one of those 918 homes that get chosen. 244 homes that get chosen out of the 1,419. Things that might help you fall into that category are sales price, appearance of your home, if it's staged well, painted, any upgrades done, and the type of realtor that you choose. Yes, it's true, all realtors have a license. However, that does not mean that they are good with negotiating. They can make you certain promises like we offer, where we'll buy it if we don't sell it. So for instance, if one of those 1,419 people used us, they would have a guaranteed sale. They would fall automatically into the 244 person of sales category. Moving on to the days on market in the Vaughan area, we're still sitting at around the 25-day mark, which is give or take average. So let's break it down into the Toronto area now. The Toronto area that we serve is Toronto W05. They've had 71 sales, so a significant difference from Vaughan to Toronto. Average price, they're sitting at $908,000. New listings that came to the market, 225, very similar. Active listings, 359. So your percent change there is a little bit more on the odds that are favoring you in this instance. If you are coming to market, chances are of your home selling are pretty good at this point in comparison to the Vaughan area. Average days on market is just a little bit over the Vaughan area, sitting at 29 days on the market. Reason for this is because the homes in this area are a little bit older, so people do take a little bit more precaution when it comes to inspecting, making sure that things will be working when they move in. If the home needs a complete gut or a tear down and rebuild, there's many different factors as to why the time in this area does take a little bit longer to sell in comparison to the other areas. So if we want to break it down a little bit more, we could head on over to the detached home. This is always the home that everybody strives for. So this is what I use essentially as a benchmark when it comes to pricing in areas. We do focus mainly also on selling the detached home along with townhomes and semis. So in the Vaughan area, total sales on the detached home was 106. The average price was 1.883 million. New listings that came to market was 404. Active listings, there's 612. And days on market, you're sitting at 24. So the detached home, what this is telling us essentially is that the detached home has maintained its price, its value, and how much people are still striving to become a detached home owner rather than owning now a condo, or they've gone through the stages of owning a condo, townhome, or semi, and now they're looking to move into that detached home. Moving into the Toronto W05 area for the detached home, there were 20. That's it, just 20 that sold in April. Prices are sitting at 1.196, so a little bit higher than the board average across all the types of homes in Toronto. New listings that came to market 45, active listings 73, with a days on market of 25. As I mentioned, detached homes, they do sell a little bit quicker than your average townhome, semi-detached home, or condo in that instance. So now that we've looked into all the statistics, we got to look into the underlying forces that cause these statistics to happen. First statistic, or first thing that caused a market shift, is the election. Whenever elections happen, markets just seem to completely come to a halt. Well, not completely, but almost. Sales have been down, prices have been down, obviously, since buyers have not been actively looking. The interest rates also have slowly been coming down, but in the month of April, they did hold them, meaning that buyers are still waiting for that little bit more of a rate cut to enter into the market. Also, we have been getting threats of tariff by our friends down south. That has also caused a lot of economic uncertainty with people. They're wondering if they still have a job. They will be wondering if they will be getting laid off. They will be wondering if prices are going to go up and that will affect their home buying power. Many different things come from tariffs. Now, what else has happened? There has been a lot of noise in the background these past couple months that have influenced our market here in Canada. And now, how can we change that? Well, we can't change it, but we can still power through it. There's no point in letting some guy down south telling us that we're going to get hit with a tariff stop you from buying your dream home. It has no impact at that point. What are you going to do? Be homeless the rest of your life? It can't happen. If you are looking to get into the market or looking to just take a look at the overview scope, just send me a text to 647-627-6951 and I'll send you over this report completely free. I can either email it to you or I could send you a hard copy in the mail. Totally your call. Or what we could do is, if you're interested in scouring the market and you're finding that some of the homes are overpriced and picked over, such as some of these, because we are still dealing with 2022 sellers, give me a call. Let's get you some off-market and unlisted homes. There's no point in keep searching on Zillow, House Sigma, Realtor.ca for the same things. You're going to either enter into a bidding war on an overpriced home, or you're going to be faced with an unrealistic seller that has to make up costs from when they bought in 2022. So let's get you an off-market, unlisted home. That's right. You're going to be the only one that knows about this home. So give me a call or a text 647-627-6951. Thanks. We'll see you next time there's a market update.